What's up, everybody? I'm Jen from Valley Buzzsaw. In today's video, Matt and I are going to bring to you 9 things that we do once a year around our house to help improve the overall health and harmoniousness of our home. If you'd like to see if you're already doing any or all of these 9 things, then just stay tuned.
I'm loosening up the clamp that holds the end of the dryer hose on. And I got that loose, so now I can just pull this off.
Dryer vent cover is, we'll go there right now. There it is. Crap on it.
Next step, brush everything out on both ends and through the hose.
Horrifying. Oh my god. This is why we do this once a year.
This I'm going to do outside. Too damn hot in here. And it's nothing. The real issue that you run into with these is that the brush, which as you can see is very covered in dust, will not reach through the entire hose. So, first
How far
thing,
does it reach? To put it on the outside and so we can like measure it.
so
It goes almost
I
halfway.
can get about halfway.
Yeah.
But
I don't
this
even know if I'm
area
recording
here
this
is going to
right
be a tough area.
Yeah.
So one of the benefits of this type of hose is once I've brushed it, I can actually collapse the hose down. And that means I can reach a little bit further. Right into that bend. I'll have to stretch it back out again to reconnect it, but this at least gets a start. Once you crush these hoses, they are very hard to put back on.
So much ew. So that's gross. Why don't we put the vacuum on blow and see if we can like maybe blow some of it out of there.
All right.
Yeah, so that was gross,
Yes, it was.
but necessary. All right, let's go get this thing back in the wall.
Cooperating.
Well, that's why it's not cooperating, because it's 115 degrees outside.
Do the edges. Instead, these little itty bitties. Turn some of these sharp edges in. In fact, I'll try and clip.
You should have goggles on.
Safety first.
1 second, honey.
Yeah.
And go. Another area of your home where you want to pay special attention is your smoke detectors. Experts recommend that you change the battery in your smoke detector once a year. You want to set that up at a time where you're going to always remember to do it. For us, that happens to be the summer. We have a lot of things that we change out at this time of year, and some of them you're actually going to see in this video. So for us, it just makes sense to grab a pack of 9-volt batteries and get to it at this time of year during summer. Now, some smoke detectors are hardwired while others are just battery operated. But either way, your smoke will have a 9-volt battery. If it's hardwired, the battery is there for backup purposes in case you have power outages or power fails and there is a fire, you will still be alerted. This is why you want to make sure those batteries are changed. And it's really super easy to do. You just take it down and change out the battery. Let's do it. Here, this is the underside, and like I said, ours are not hardwired, so this is a little bit quicker and easier. Those that are hardwired will still be attached to the ceiling, but your battery housing will still be accessible when you bring that down from the ceiling. You push on the clip here and you just slide it open, turn it over, take out the battery, go get yourself a new one. You just reinsert it like this. Push that clip, close your housing, and then righty-tighty reinstall. Okay, so here's the deal. I came down from the step stool and I was going to get the battery. I had actually set up all of the filming equipment to do a really cool close-up shot of the battery being changed out in the smoke detector. While I was doing that, I suddenly heard a sound. Matt was out in the garage and he was just turning the water back on from our failed attempt at the Aquasana filter replacement, which is also footage that's coming up in a second, so just hang tight. Well, when I get down off of the step stool, I started hearing this weird noise and it was coming from down the hall towards the bedrooms, and so I'm wondering what's going on. I go down there and it started sounding like a spraying sound, and that's because it was. Unfortunately, the valve at the bottom of our toilet died. When the house repressurized, when Matt turned the water back on, the valve was just cracked already and it just couldn't take the pressure, and it literally flung off of the toilet and water completely covered our bathroom floor. So, though I do have some footage of me doing the battery, the more exciting footage is that my camera picked up all 7 minutes of that debacle of us turning the water back off, freaking out, and I mean freaking out. Me, particularly. Matt was extremely calm and I was absolutely freaking out. We have laminate floor in our bathroom and I certainly didn't want that damaged. When you're seeing this video, we're actually back from vacation, but I was trying to pre-film a lot of stuff so that we could get things scheduled for vacation, and I just didn't need anything extra, like destroyed laminate floor in our bathroom before we left. So I have 7 full minutes of me screaming and yelling and freaking out and running around and us grabbing towels. I will insert just a slight little tiny clip for you guys here. Yeah, enjoy. You'll enjoy it a lot more than we did, I can assure you. Something's on, where are you? Something's on in the house, like, what'd you just do? Turn that off, whatever you just did.
I didn't do anything.
Turn it off.
What am I turning off?
It's flooding. Under our sink is flooding. Oh, not okay, not okay, not okay, not okay. Turn it off, whatever you did. Oh my God, it's our toilet. Of course it's our toilet. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get as many towels as you can out of that drawer right now. just like to break in here very quickly to say it is hot AF outside right now. Our garage has got to be like 115 degrees. Matt's a trooper. I can't believe he's out there working. The Aquasana project didn't really go as planned, so you're going to see that coming up right now.
All right, time to change the filter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the shutoff valve that goes into our whole house water filter. That'll stop water from going into the filter system. And nice easy ball valve. So just one quick turn there, and that starts sending water around this way. So I'll open this valve so the water goes through. And I'll close the back end valve here. So now this whole section is isolated, and this is the filter we're going to change. And take a handy dandy bucket and put it under. Alright, and on top of the filter there's a little red button which will release the water pressure. And it's going to leak out a little bit of water. Not too bad. And then the system comes with this handy dandy filter unscrewing tool. Kind of like an oil filter wrench, but I leave this here right next to the machine because it has no other purpose. So you slide it up here and then you just turn. You just got to remember which way to turn. Not wanting to break anything. Let's drain a little extra here. There's a million times.
Well, let's just talk about what just happened.
In the process of trying to take the water filter off, it was on pretty snug, and unfortunately the specialized tool broke. I do need a new specialized tool in order to be able to do this because there's just no other easy way to take the water filter off. So this project's gonna have to wait until another day.
Rubberized wrenches. Let's see what you can do, if anything. Because our wrench broke, we're not going to be able to complete the Aquasana filter replacement in this video. We did receive this wrench because immediately I just ran inside and started doing some research on metal wrenches. Plastic is just not ideal here in Phoenix anyway, so frankly, I'm kind of surprised that it made it as long as it did. But this metal wrench is a 4.8-inch interior diameter, which basically one-for-one replaces the plastic wrench that we had that came with the system to begin with. We will be doing that replacement. That'll be in a couple of weeks. If there's anything exciting or interesting that happens while we're doing that filter replacement, I will be sure to film it and post it for all of you guys. But as it stands right now, it looks like our new superb wrench is gonna do the job just perfectly, and then this thing should last us for about 1,000,000 years. Metal is basically never gonna get damaged unless you leave it sitting in water, which we absolutely do not intend to do. Something else that I recommend doing at least once a year, but you're probably going to want to take this on a few times a year, but once is at least better than no times a year. That's cleaning your ceiling fan blades. Any ceiling fan blade is going to start picking up dust in the air, and especially somewhere like here in Phoenix where dust is one of our primary concerns just universally. Dust will definitely attach itself to your ceiling fan blades. So I use one of these. It's, let's see if I can do it. It's extendable. Yay! So it goes pretty tall. And on top of it being extendable, I love the fact that you can push this little button here and change the orientation of the duster head. That way you can get into just about any angle you could possibly need. And especially for something like a ceiling fan where I'm much shorter of a person, if I'm doing this even from the step stool I'm on right now or the ground, I need a little extra reach. So I usually angle mine down, at least one, and then just get to it. One of the best things about this is, there we go, you can take this cover right off, throw this in the wash, and then it's good to go for the next time you're ready to use it. So let's get started. Just that easy. Earlier in this video, dust is one of our primary concerns here in Phoenix especially, but in all of Arizona. The dust is just heavy. So something we definitely do at least once a year and try to do more often if we think of it, is to clean out our ceiling vents in the bathroom. Let's get started. A little bit different depending on the style you have. Ours are a little bit older. It's pretty gross. Our trusty duster. It looks like falling snow. I feel like I'm in the upside down right now. Creepy. Let's see if you can get it. Oh, that's the upside down. Ew. And then take a small brush like this. Perfect. My outfit, on the other hand, not so perfect. Then you want to just line it back up, hold it flush against the ceiling, and screw it back in. Done. The casing around the fan does not flush attached to the ceiling because our fan box has dropped a little bit. That's another project that we're going to take on probably sometime over the fall or winter to replace these fans. When that happens, I will be sure to let you guys know, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified as soon as that video and all of our other videos go live. Although I might not be quite as extreme as someone like Marie Kondo, when it comes to decluttering, I applaud that woman's perseverance. Her entire vibe just speaks to my heart. I feel overjoyed when I think of decluttering because to me, a cluttered house is a cluttered mind. In order to make sure that my mind is decluttered, I like to start in the closets, primarily starting in the bedroom closet. For me, the number one thing that I always tend to accumulate too much of, that I hang on to hoping someday I'll be able to use it, it's clothes. Once I finish in here, however, I move on to the rest of the house. I like to go through the garage, the hall closet, pretty much everywhere in the house to make sure that what we have is what we need and that we aren't buying something that we may already have on hand. So let's get started sorting through my clothes and you can see just how quickly I go through this process. So I just wanted to briefly break in here to show you the ew of the day. Well, maybe not. That vent in the bathroom was pretty gross too. At the beginning of this video, I talked about how I do this once or more times a year. So I'm not entirely sure how this particular item of clothing escaped me, but we're gonna bring this in right now and hope the camera will pick it up. All up here, here, all the way down the entire garment, there's like a lighter edge. Yeah, that's not fading in the fabric. That's actually dust because it's been sitting in my closet for so long. So, as you can see, I certainly don't wear this, probably never will wear it again, and it was absolutely time to say goodbye to this shirt.
Just that easy. So the next maintenance task we like to do at least a few times a year is empty out our hot water tank. Especially with the water here in Phoenix, the sediment sinks to the bottom of the tank. That'll make your hot water heater a lot more inefficient. You'll hear clunking. When we did our pool draining video, Jen had mentioned in there about the sediment in our water. We'll link to that in the cards. To drain the hot water heater is one of the easiest tasks that you can possibly do for home maintenance. All you need is a garden hose, flathead screwdriver. All right, so I will connect the garden hose to the spigot at the bottom of the hot water tank. And just hand tight is good enough. We have a gas hot water tank, so at least for the period of time that I'm draining it, I don't need to turn it off, but I do want to turn the temperature down a little bit. And on ours, that is right there. That way it doesn't cycle through and try and heat all the water that we're flushing through. We'll wait until we're done and then we'll turn it back up to regular temperature. To drain it, the only other thing that we have to do is you put your screwdriver in right here and you turn it and you'll hear the water start flowing. And we're going to let that run for probably about 5 minutes. That's good. One of the reasons we do this in the first place, you can see down in here this blue-green salty mess, and that is what is coming out of the hot water tank. Usually only takes about 10 minutes to flush it out, maybe 5. But that's the stuff that we want to get out of the tank.
So there you have it. That is the list of the 9 things that Matt and I try to do at least once a year, usually more often, but at least once a year, right here in our home. But we're curious, what of these 9 things do you guys do around your home, if any? And if none, what other things do you do around your home that help with the health and overall harmoniousness of your home? Leave us a comment down below and let us know. Then, if you enjoyed this video, we would really appreciate it if you would give it a like. You know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps us out a lot, and not only does it let us know that you're enjoying the content that we're putting out, but it also lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content that we're putting out. So it really helps our channel to grow, and we absolutely appreciate it. Also, you can help us out by subscribing to the channel, that's also down below, and turning your notifications to all. That way you will be notified every time we upload a new video. Speaking of which, those videos come out every Friday morning at 6 a.m. Arizona time. Now, it is time for you guys to get out there and tackle a DIY project of your own. Later, warriors! Hi, honey. Put your face at the hole. Can you? Hi. I don't know if I can see you or not.
That's uncomfortable.
I guess we'll have to look at the footage after. Okay. Here we go.
I dislike this job. It does come off much easier when it goes back on.
I mean, this technically counts as plumbing, right?
Might as well.
The unfortunate thing with DIY home improvement channels is that you get one shot to do the thing. I can't show you the dust in here once that dust is gone, so here we go. Let's try this again.